Hey YouTube, Eddie here. My workshop is finally somewhat organized and clean. I don't know how long it's going to stay that way, but right now I'm at a point where I can start building some projects and I'm super excited about that. For those of you who aren't aware, I made a move from up north down to Texas. This workshop is 12 by 20 and it's a pre-built workshop that's separate from my house. This is about 1/6 the size of my workshop up north, so I'm a little cramped. All my tools are in here. We're gonna make it work, but the plan is to expand this. I wanna basically treble the size of this. If I could treble the size of this, I could make this, I could have all the tools where I want them and not be so crowded, so choked. In any event, while I was unpacking all my tools and trying to put them in the proper place, I noticed I must have left my sander back up north because I can't find it. It's nowhere in the house. It's not in here. I had a small benchtop Delta sander. It was a belt and a disc sander. And like I said, I can't find it. So I had to go out and buy another sander because that's a very useful, necessary tool for me anyway in a workshop. And so what I bought is this Ridgid Oscillating Edge Belt Spindle Sander. Ridgid is not sponsoring this video. You have to have some subscribers for companies to do that. Although they should be sponsoring me because this is a big commercial for them, because I have a 6-inch Ridgid joiner, I have a Ridgid compressor, and I have a Ridgid shop vac. Ridgid, in my opinion, is a very good tool company. I like their equipment a lot. It's good quality and they have a lifetime warranty, so you don't find that in too many other companies. In any event, I thought I would go ahead and unbox this and do a review and let you know what I think of it. I paid $269 at Home Depot for this. So let's unbox it, see what's inside. One thing I don't like about this, I have these little bits of styrofoam everywhere. But I guess that's better than having it dented. I'm gonna save all the styrofoam because you never know if you have to return it. Much better. In this case, this nut is lefty-tighty, just FYI. All right. Okay. Okay, what a big difference is between this Ridgid and my old Delta sander is this table. This table, look at the size of this thing. This is great. It's a lot of real estate. My old sander, you had a small little table right at the disc. It wasn't very useful. This is fantastic. You could get heavy pieces up here and do your sanding on here, which is huge. This is a big difference. Another thing, this is an oscillating belt sander. So what happens is this whole unit will go up and down. What happens when it's not oscillating is you tend to use the same exact spot on your belt, and that's going to wear in that spot, and you're going to have to replace your belt sooner than if you had an oscillating one. So oscillating is the way to go. Another cool feature on here, it looks this table has detents. So you have a detent for 45 degrees, 30 degrees, 22.5, and 15 degrees and 0. Lock that down. Again, huge table, it's awesome. Another thing, let me show you the back side of this. This is your dust collection port, which accepts a 2-inch hose from your vacuum or dust collecting system. This right here is where you would store your belt. There we go. This is where you store it when you're using the spindle. All right. Let's go ahead, turn this around again. Now plug it in. This is also pretty convenient because you have storage space for all your spindles and throat plate inserts. So let's go ahead and put those together. We'll show you this now. Oh, wrong one. To change from the belt to the spindle, you take this. This is called a throat plate. Insert that thusly, and these throat plate inserts go right on top to accommodate whatever spindle you're using. This one looks like, yeah, just that there's no room between the spindle and the throat plate so that nothing gets caught in there. So it's pretty convenient. Everything is very easy. I don't know if you've noticed, I haven't had to use a single tool to put this thing together. Good stuff. So easy, a blonde can do it. Okay. Let me get some PPE on and let's try a little sanding. This is the belt adjuster. See how it's a little short of the roller? There we go. That's better. That's pretty awesome. I'm liking this thing a lot. And the dust collection is fantastic. For those of you who've never experienced a belt sander before, if I didn't have the dust collection attached to my vacuum, there'd be dust everywhere. There's no dust in the air right now. At least I can't see it. I'm sure there is, but I mean, I can't see it. But without that, it would be everywhere. So it's doing a great job. We're going to go ahead and we're just going to replace this belt sander with the spindle. See how that works. All right. Okay, what did I think? I like this. I think it's a good value. I really love this table. It's real easy to get your work up on the table and right up to the spindle or to the belt, whatever you're using. I love the fact that this has detents. That's wonderful. The dust collection system is very good. One of the greatest things I love about this is it has storage for all the attachments that you're going to need with this sander. You don't lose anything if you put it back in its place. There is one thing I didn't like about this, the vibration. You couldn't hear it because when I edit I turn the volume down, but the vibration is substantial. You could buy spindle sanders that are over $1,500. Those are top of the line, high-end pieces of equipment. It comes with a cast iron table, and you're not going to have vibration with those. But again, this was $269. I'm willing to put up with a little vibration. And I'm not being 100% honest here because I did not install these rubber feet underneath. I suspect that's going to reduce the vibration markedly. So, but overall, I think this is a great value. I like Ridgid equipment. My shop vac is Ridgid. My joiner, my 6-inch joiner is Ridgid. And I have a Ridgid compressor. And Ridgid, if you're listening, I'm in the market for a sliding compound miter saw. Wink, wink. I could do a review. In any event, I hope you liked the review. If you did, hit that like button. If you haven't done so, hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you next time. Thanks, guys.